All right, everyone. I think we should be live now. Today I'm gonna be a little low in voice, by the way, if anyone is joining, just to let you guys know that I am not feeling really well in terms of voice. So please cope, please support me with that. You don't have to cope up with that though. Anyways, today, just for information, everyone, I will be speaking at the Rush Meetup this Saturday. So I need to take care of my voice as much as possible, right? So today I just want to figure out what are the things we want to talk about. And so the title of this talk is going to be State of UI in Rust. What's happening? Something always happens to this keyboard. See, oh God. I have absolutely no idea. And if you're joining, guys, please say hi. My voice is going to be low today. Again, I'm repeating, I'm very tired. So in the dance fitness class, they made us shout a lot, and then my voice is gone because nobody else shouts. So I'm like, I'll have to. And then I lost it. So yeah, that's the whole story. Right. So I'm gonna talk about this topic today. I mean, not today really, but in the meetup, right? Yeah. Right. So let's just get it ready, right? Backend engineer at normal security. Right. I think that's it. Generally, I like slides to have change theme. I prefer it to be total dark. I think this is fine as well. Yeah. This is simple, nice. Everything is good about it. Yeah, cool. So are we there yet? So this is going to be about this topic, right? And we have talked about this already from the blog that we were reading, right? WARP by WARP dev Rust state of UI, right? So we have talked about it here. Why is building a UI in Rust so hard? Right? Basically, it revolves around that in UI currently, like because of there are two limitations, right? First is that you can only have one like mutable reference at the same time, or you can have multiple immutable references at the same time. You can also cannot have one mutable and one immutable reference at the same time to the same object, right? So at any given time, you can have either one mutable reference or any number of immutable references. That was the first point. The second was references must always be valid. The value cannot be mutated while there are valid references, right? So there are the three rules that we talked about. And also that in UI, it's very important that, for example, we talked about there's a screen, there's a button on the top of it, there's a text field as well. Now, if there's an event that, it moves from children to parent, then it's very hard for like in Rust to implement trees. So let's see. Let's just search about it, right? Let's see. So what were they talking about tree, right? So what it basically says that it's very difficult to share data across this component tree without inheritance. Yeah, I think we have talked about it. Yeah. So we'll have to go through it, right? That's the first point they've raised regarding the implementation in Rust, that just implementing this in Rust, it's not very clean. So because what you want to do is you want to share the data across these components, right? So whatever children, let's say whatever data this text has, maybe you want to share this data, let's say you want to share this to your parent node. So it's not very straightforward in Rust, right? That's what they're trying to say. Okay, let's just make sure that, please give me 1 second. This is okay. I hope you guys can see me. By the way, the stream is going to be very short today because I'm not feeling well. I hope you guys understand. It will be unlisted on YouTube as well because I'm pretty sure it's not going to be top quality. If you're here, you can say hi. Okay, my voice is really down today. Is anyone here? Hey, hi Anubhav. Thank you for joining. Is this your first time in the chat? I was not sure if anyone is here as well. This is your first time in chat. Hi Yogesh. Thank you for joining. Thank you. How you guys? Sorry, my voice is a little low today. I hope you guys heard the story. In the dance fitness class, they made us shout like, "Hey, hey!" I'm like, I'm the only one shouting, and no one else did that. And now my voice is almost gone. So I will be speaking at this meetup. Let me quickly show you guys. Anubhav, you join the stream often. That's very nice to know, bro. Thank you so much. Right, so I'll be talking at Rust Meetup this Saturday. Right, you guys can go and take a look at it. If you're in Bangalore, you can also attend. It's free of cost. So I'll be talking about UI in Rust Avidya Git, building literally everything in Rust frontend plus backend, right? Okay, thank you, Yogesh. Thank you, and thank you, Anubhav, for joining as well. So right, so this is what I'll be talking about, and if for some context, right, we have talked about this in the previous stream. So essentially, like, WAP is a terminal. Yes, okay, for sure. Are you in Bangalore, Yogesh? Though you guys can register here, and here I've shared the link. Okay, perfect, Yogesh. That's good. I was not really, I was always wondering whether people from Bangalore will ever join my stream. So I think this is the first time I'm seeing anyone join the stream from Bangalore. I don't know if you heard about this stream from somewhere or the YouTube algorithm work. I'm not sure. But yeah, thank you for joining. You can also follow me on Twitter. I generally share all the updates there. So yeah, you can just always look at it. Anyways, all right. So you got a YouTube notification, is it? So you have already subscribed to my channel, I guess. That means perfect. Thank you so much. If you're going to attend the Rust meetup, let's talk there as well. Let's meet, and yeah, looking forward to it. So thank you so much for joining, guys. So this is what it's gonna be about, right? So ICE design patterns and how it works. So first of all, right, so there's a library called ICE that I've used for building a lot of my apps so far in Rust, and I want to talk about the design pattern they have followed. Now, of course, this means that I'm not an expert in ICE, but I'll have to go through it, how it works. So ICE is based on Elm design pattern, right? So Elm was a library, I think. Yeah, so it's an architecture, right? So that's what it follows. So we'll be looking at it, we'll be understanding how it works and all. And once maybe off stream as well, I'll do it and I'll share it with you guys online as well and the Rust meetup as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Video quality is a bit low, streaming in 144p. Why are you streaming on? Can you shift to HD though? Because I think for me, like I do see an option. Like if I can show you, do you don't have an option? Oh, what happened? You don't have an option for 1080p? Can you try shifting to HD, please? It's still giving me 144p. Okay. Are you on mobile? Like, let me refresh once. It gives me 1080p, 720 and all. You don't have the option? Can you just refresh, Yogesh? Can you just refresh? Maybe because when you joined, yeah, please try refreshing once. I'm on mobile. Okay. Yeah, can you just close it and start it again? No problem, mine. Okay, Anubhav. Yeah. Yogesh, might be this something that since you joined through the notification and maybe I hadn't started at that time, could be anything. Please try opening it again. Okay. Perfect. So I'm going to continue, right? So first thing is, of course, ICE design patterns. That's what I want to talk about. Okay, perfect. It's working. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Anubhav and Yogesh, for coordinating. So how I enable front-end plus back-end plus YouTube API integration Rust for the app. So that's one thing I need to talk about, and that also means that I'll have to implement this, which is not done yet. So I'll talk about it. How can you test your app's functionalities in Rust? That's another thing I'll talk about. So in order to add a demo on how it could be used to grow your career, I'll also give a sneak peek on how System 76 uses RS library for their new desktop environment. So like, in every talk, I really like doing this, that people should understand the use case and, have that motivation that why should they learn Rust, or why should they even look forward to this talk. Now, as always, and as it how it should be probably for a lot of people, that we are career oriented more than interest oriented, and given the market condition, it's okay to be that way, right? So I want to talk about how, if you are kind of an expert in this field, how you can get a job at System 76 as well, because I think at least before that they used to hire a lot of Rust engineers. I think there are lots of Rust jobs in the world. So yeah, if you're okay with remote, you can always get one. Now there's another, of course, blog that I want to talk about is building a UI in Rust really that easy. So Warp is a terminal, right? If you guys are not aware that it's kind of a upcoming terminal, they have kind of launched it on Mac OS so far. A lot of features are still going on. So if you can see that basically you can have these splits, and you can click on a split, you can auto complete and all. You can also copy the permanent link of that split and kind of share it with your person, right? For example, a lot of times it happens, what we do is when we are running that command, let's say let's go to our, yeah, if I have to test my app, I'll do cargo test, right? And once this is done, I get an error. I'll tell to my, I'll tell my maybe teammate and all. I'll say that, hey, this is the error I'm getting. So I'll copy and paste this message and paste it there. What Warp is trying to do is, when you can just right click and say copy permanent link, and only to that split, like the command you wrote in the output to that will be shared to that person, and it will take you to a link, and they can actually see what was the command they enter and what is the output, right? So they're doing a lot of cool things, right? And of course they're using Rust for this. Of course, in the sense, because I'm talking about it right now, right? So they have AI powered command search, lots of things. It's not there on Linux and Windows yet. They say they are working on it. I'm not sure what's going on, but we will see, right? So there's terminal sharing and all is coming soon. So right now I think they are focused on getting it working on Mac OS, I think, especially for reasons best known to them. So yeah, anyways, so that's one thing I want to talk about as well, because their experience with Rust has been mixed, right? So in their blog, they talk about how, like I was just showing you guys, right, this component tree, right? So you can imagine you have a root component right over here. So you see that this app, whatever window you see, right? Okay, can I go back? Please, where is it? Yeah. Over here, if you see that there's a root component, then you have elapsed time, which is a text. Then there's a, like, of course, there's a flex row, and within that there's a text called elapsed time, and then there's a progress bar, right? Similarly, there's a progress bar, text 11.8 seconds. Then there's a flex row text slider button, right? So these are the components, right? And what it basically says is that suppose you want to share your data from the child node to parent node, and in order to do that in Rust, it's not very clean. So this tree approach does not map cleanly to Rust. The lack of object-oriented programming makes it harder to design a component that can have n number of children, like in the structure above. So using our trait example from above, it's not as simple as adding an additional function to our trait, right? So when you want to have a parent node should have n children, right? It's not as simple as just having a function children which returns a vector of children and all, right? So since traits don't hold data, so you cannot have data within a trait. Like think of trait like a base class. So Rust doesn't have it doesn't support object-oriented programming. It's not an object-oriented programming language, right? So what it basically says that traits cannot hold data. Now this requires each component to individually store its children, right? So suppose, for example, flex row will individually store text and progress bar, and then another flex row will again store text and slider, right? So it's like it needs to know how many children are there, and if they are not, then at least each node will be very particular in terms of what it stores. It's not very generic. You can say it can have vector of children and all. That's not there. So since we have just added on a children function, there's nothing stopping a poorly written component from returning an empty vector here, even though the component stores and draws multiple components. These inconsistencies make it much harder to walk the tree in an object-oriented language. All of this logic would be abstracted away into a superclass, right? So you understand like what it's trying to say. So I think we talked about it before as well. Let me summarize. Right, so in oops, what we'll do is the base class will implement this walk function, right? And of course this is generic, right? How many children any node, like any node can have any amount of children, right? It's not a binary tree, it's just a tree, right? So here you can't do that because you need to share data. Like each node will have the data. It's not like the base class can have the data. That means the traits cannot hold data, right? So you can't really do it very simple in the simple way. So there's also a problem around mutability. As I mentioned, that at single point of time, you can have a single mutable reference or you can have multiple immutable references. You can't have both of them at the same point of time. You cannot also have two mutable references at the same point. That's not allowed, okay, in Rust. Because for obvious reasons, right? You understand that, let's say you have one mutable reference to the same variable and another mutable reference to the same variable, right? At the same point of time, you can't have them both, because then it will create a race condition, for example, or it can have lead to some unknown bugs, right? So that's there. Although there are workarounds that you can use, for example, refcell, that they have talked about it here, interior mutability. So what it basically does is, it during compile time it will not check whether the reference is valid or not, right? So all you can do is you can just trust on your coding, and you can trust yourself that nothing of this sort will happen, where there will be race conditions, or at a given point of time there will be multiple mutable references. If you trust yourself in that, and you can go ahead and use it, but it's not really ergonomic, right? That means that it's something we'd like to avoid. Okay, perfect. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure that there are messages. Okay, so far so good, guys. You got something what I'm saying, or are you new to Rust? At least a little helped so far, guys. By the way, like if you're here, just click like on the stream if you like the content. No rush, no push. Just have fun, enjoy, and learn. Okay, thank you, Anubhav. Thank you. Right, so what I don't understand so far is that what's the problem, right? I understand what they're trying to say, but unless until I look at the code, I will not be able to understand what the problem is. Okay, perfect, Yogesh. That's nice to know. Then I think maybe you can also help me out with things. If if you have any opinion, if you have anything to share, you can always do that, right? Right, so one thing I'm very curious about is, can I know um Rust tree architecture? I'm just trying to find out. So there's a, let's just look at the tree implementation, right? I'm new to Rust. Okay, perfect. Yeah. So that's one thing. What I want to do is I want to just look at how people have implemented trees in Rust. Okay, and maybe that will help us get some context around what's going wrong once we'll start looking in the code. So if you want to create data structures which can be modified during runtime, a possible solution could lead into tree or graph-like structures. Writing tree structures in Rust is no trivial problem. Nevertheless, there are some common idiomatic ways how to handle lifetime and borrowing issues. In other languages like C or C++, we would simply use pointers, right? That's what we do. Now this is also possible in Rust, but the thing is that this would kill every benefit from the borrow checker and could lead into some pitfalls like other languages. I tried a lots of implementation of tree-like structures which should be dynamically modifiable during runtime. One of the first implementation used interior mutability with data structures like, so we talked about interior mutability, right? That just means using refcell, right? So what is it doing? So there's a reference counter here. Will be dropped when every reference is gone, needed to create multiple node references. Okay. Then you have refcell. Then you have box because you don't know the type. Heap allocated memory needed if T is a trait object. Yes. Okay. So there's on one hand hard to understand and will on the other hand lead into runtime borrow checks, which are not that idiomatic Rust. Furthermore, back references are simply not possible with this approach since cyclic references are not allowed within Rust. Okay. So you cannot back traverse. Once you have moved forward, you can't go back, is it? The main reason is that cyclic references could lead very fast into memory leaks if you are not really careful. Also, this approach is not multi-threading capable, but we could use ARC instead of RC, which will decrease the overall performance. Sorry guys, I'm not really feeling well today. But please don't mind, okay? I'm sorry about the throat issue. So you have pub struct arena, because a good approach is to use a memory arena for the nodes, because this implies that every element within the arena has the same lifetime. Okay. So that means is suppose in the tree, if any node has a different lifetime, that wouldn't make sense, right? Because if a tree is gone, all everything is gone. I mean, that's what you would want. So you have a struct node. It has a parent, previous sibling, next sibling, first child, last child. The actual data which will be stored within the tree. This is so confusing. Ah, that's it. That's it. You guys see what's happening? So what they're basically saying is that the difference between two linked implementations, as I see it is, so one has a node which stores the first child and the last child, then another has just a vector of children, storing the indices of first and last child versus a vector of children in each node. The latter seems easier to reason with and less error prone, so I wondered if there were any benefits to the first approach. It really depends on your use case. If you're doing a lot of structural rearranging, that is modifying which nodes are in a tree and where, then you will want RC refcell node approach, because at this time I'm not convinced that it's even possible to keep the indices straight without expensive operations that rearrange the arena. So in case you remove a node from the tree, you have to rearrange the whole arena. So arena, by that they mean just vector of nodes, is it? What's wrong with Edge? Hmm. No more tiers, no more nodes, arena allocated trees in Rustless. Take a look at it. So when programming in Rust, it's not always straightforward to directly translate idioms. One such category is tree-like data structures. These are traditionally built out of node structs that refer to other nodes in the tree. To traverse through your structure, you would use these references, and changing the structure of the tree means changing which nodes are referred to inside each one. When iterating through nodes, you'll generally need to borrow the structure. After doing so, you'll have a bad time doing anything else with the structure inside. Guys, if we have any question though, you can always ask. Okay, don't hesitate. I'm sorry, I'm still trying to read through and trying to try not to speak a lot. So like if you guys are not aware that there's an unsafe keyword, right? What you can do is just mark it unsafe something. And if something is probably just not safe according to us, they'll allow it. Listen to dev community. Hi, Buggy, welcome. Is my voice too bad today? I'm just wondering what will it be when I go for a talk. So I'm not sure how it will look like. Hmm. I'm tired. Yeah, I mean, so using unsafe is not really recommended, right? Especially in the production level code, as one use of unsafe will infect your whole crate. Now, part of the code, yeah, why not? Honestly speaking, Yogesh, and everyone here, I wanted to talk about this in a different stream, but right now, it's getting very difficult to catch up with the whole schedule, like going to office, coming back from office. So 2 days in a week I go to the office, right? So today I went to the office at six o'clock in the morning, 6:30 I think. Then I came back at 5 or something. So I left at 4:30 and I came back in 20 minutes because it's like need to avoid the traffic. And then I went for some fitness classes, then came back, then cooked, then I ate dinner. Now I'm streaming, half dead already. So I'm just figuring out if I can upload more videos and stream on the weekends. And whenever possible, right? Maybe not regular. I understand that being very consistent and having a regular schedule helps. So I'll have to find out which one actually suits the use case. I mean, for you guys and for me as well. How would I make caffeine at home? It's coffee and all, like it's just uh, I work in JP Morgan. Nice to know, Yogesh. Where do you work? So I work for Abnormal Security. So they are a Series C funded startup. They're growing in India right now. I was the first developer hired here. Now we have, I think, total 16 team, including recruiters. In total, we have 500 people around the world. Now we are rapidly hiring in India. I mean, carefully and rapidly are I think the right words to choose here. So yes, it's around $4 billion valuation company. So you can always check it out. And yeah, you can buy instant coffee. All you need is warm milk. Then is there something like instant coffee? Amazon. Warm up your day with authentic instant coffee. VS Money. You guys know about this? So this, I think they came. So how does it work? Buggy. Yogesh, if you know, nice to you. Thank you, Yogesh. Thank you. Can we talk something about anything otherwise? I mean, anything other than Rust for now, and just talk about coffee for some time. So how would I warm milk? Put 1 full spoon of coffee, instant coffee. That's it. I mean, yeah, yeah. Then I need to order milk as well, no? And then coffee is not good for health, na? But then you need to put sugar as well, no? And sugar is not good for health, no? So basically, it's not good for health. So instead of this, what I can do is I can have warm milk and I can have haldi, which is turmeric, which I quite like a lot. So are they selling in India now? Get it by Friday, 10th March. You do you need sugar? Stevia leaves instead of sugar? What's that? God, what are the things I don't know? What is it? Sugar-free stevia leaves. Yeah, do they like taste the same? Turmeric does not have caffeine. Last I checked. Yeah, I know. And sugar is optional if you can tolerate a bitter taste. Uh, what is this though? I can. Why would I? Why would I tolerate bitter taste? No, I can drink water. Oh, you're like okay, but then it will not have caffeine. I know. Better than sugar. Wow. How are these things I'm not aware of? God level. Nice. What are the content? Energy 0 calories. Yeah, of course. Fat content 0, of course. Low calorie, low glucose. Should try this once. Maybe I'll suggest this to my mother as well because she's diabetic. If this helps her, you know, I'll definitely suggest her this because whatever helps her, you know. All right. By the way, just for some context, Yogesh. So a few days back, we were streaming on YouTube, right? And we were talking about some fonts and all. So there's a font that I bought, right? And I was trying it. I tried it for I think how many days? I tried it for 2 to 3 days, and this is the font I bought, and I don't like it at all now. And when I go back to Fira code, which is open source one, I have to say it's much better. Okay, okay, perfect, Yogesh. Thank you so much. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's I appreciate that you mention it as well. But of course, I'll ask her to talk to the doctor once. So this is the font from the open source world. Fira code and FISA code is the italics font. So Buggy, you won. You were suggesting this font. I think it, no matter how it looks like and all, most of this crap usually substitutes glucose with some other form of sugar, which is bad, as well as just marketed like only goes with sugar with fiber, like in fruits. I always win. Nice font, even I like it. Yeah, I always win. Yeah, Buggy. Yeah, see, this is like much better font. The one I bought is super. I don't know what's wrong with them. And you know what really irritated me about those guys? Again, I'm no one to say, but anyways, no one watches my stream, so I can actually be honest. Hope no one watches this stream from there, at least developer team, right? So this is the theme first of all. Okay, now they don't have enough variants already. That means they only have regular bold italics. I think they don't have semi bold, which is what everyone probably, at least a lot of people would like to use. Right now, they're working on another font, which is going to be a separate purchase. Like it looks like, just that startup which thinks that they have found the product market fit, and then they are just very overconfident about everything, and then they keep pushing out products and all, and before even checking whether the previous product worked or not, right? So I mean, these things are, that's something that turned me off about them. I installed Popeyes. By the way, I'm getting Pac-Man withdrawals, but Nvidia be working after removing 515 drivers and getting back to 470. That's cool, by the way. Welcome back to Popeyes. So who won, Buggy, this time? Who won? This time I won, okay? So you don't always win, bro. I won this time. And who motivated you to use Popeyes? Kushashwa. Nvidia is working after removing 5. No, you don't. You can stay it on. I mean, I think I'm on 525, bro. Like it should work fine. Just install the latest version, no? Why do you need 470? Are you unless until there's a game that doesn't work on 525? Even Counter Strike works, to be honest. So it should not be an issue. We got 6 likes now. So you are the only 2 people who are here, but 6 people liked. Yeah, okay, let's exclude myself. That's 5. So there are 3 more people joined who didn't say hi. Optimus hardware. Yeah, I mean, no, wait a minute. Like you can always set. Are you on laptop, Buggy? So you can go to your power settings and choose hybrid, no? Bro, don't distract me by sharing fonts. Okay, this is something you do to me. Then I keep changing here and there. That affects my work. You always distract me about this. Yeah, like this guy, Yogesh, I'll tell you what. Buggy always comes up with something new, and then first he told me about Kitty, right? Then I changed from Alacrity to Kitty. It looks nice. I mean, it looks like bold and not semi-bold. Is it bold? It looks like quite thick, or maybe I'm just zoomed in. Maybe it's just semi-bold. I don't know. It looks like you're writing a lot of front end. Nice. Wasn't able to change on 525. Other people were having the same problem. Thick boy, good. Which font is this now? You also tell me this. I think you're just gonna distract me a lot. So let's make sure that you distract me completely, and I spoil my presentation. Make sure you do that honors. But I think 525 other people were having the same problem. I'm worried about it. Do you have any issue on that? Uploaded older screenshot. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay, now you have one more screenshot to share that will distract me further. Please bring it on. But by the way, I think you should raise it on, if not GitHub issue. I mean, generally they are very active on Discord as well. So you can just join the Popos Discord channel and just ask if anyone is like facing an issue. And since you mentioned there are a lot of people already facing the same problem, all you can do is you can ask if there's a work going on, if there's a pop issue as well. Hi Vinash, thank you so much for joining. Are you the one from my college, or are you someone else? Thank you so much for joining. By the way, guys, if you're not aware, this talk was supposed to be, I mean, this stream was supposed to be, yeah, Junior. Thanks, yeah, thank you so much for joining. So I'll be giving a talk here. Okay. So this is the tweet link. I'll be giving a talk. Avinash, if you want to join, you can. So this is like free, of course, DeepSource headquarters office in Bangalore. So it's a Rust meetup, 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. on March 11th, that's Saturday. So Aditya Sujit, Fenil Jain, Kushashwar, that's me. Yay. Swarnim Arun, they are going to be there. Okay, Buggy, share the screenshot. Nice, Buggy. Let's see what you have got. If it's not good, no. No. What are meetups, by the way? Like, they're just another form of conferences that don't have paper submissions. That's it. I mean, so meetups generally, what happens, right? First of all, it's free of cost. Second of all, there's not like a huge agenda. Meetups are like where people can just meet and talk about stuff. But of course, there will be talks to make sure that people are excited about it. That's it. They are funded usually, like a company funds them so that people can join and all. There should be free food. I'm not sure if there's one in Rust meetup and all, but we'll see. Yeah, that's it. Which font is this? I don't like it, Puggy. Why are you on this font? Yeah, it's like a dating platform, bro. See, Buggy anyways will not, you will keep asking questions unless until I say that meetups are useless. SF Mono? That's on, is that available? Did I hear? What's the font on? Yeah, it's the Apple developer font, no? And you download it from, why are you playing with fonts? Don't waste time, bro. Stick to Fira code and don't distract me as well. Does it work? Let's see. Hey Bhagwan, this guy is like fully distracted, guys. And he will also distract me. Let's see if it actually looks like. Buggy, does it look like Mac to you? Okay, I don't think it found the. It found the. Okay. This is. No, this is the default font, I think. No, no, no. See, there's one thing about messing around with typefaces, okay, as a front end guy. There's another thing, deliberately uploading screenshots of your new font, sharing it with me, and making sure I get distracted, right? And I change my font, right? And you enjoy that feeling, I know. Within, like, inside yourself, you're enjoying this feeling that I just changed my font. Let's just be honest, right? Yeah, I know, Yogesh. So he's like he wants to make sure that he gets all the credits for Kitty, for example. He gets the credits because, but of course, like jokes apart, I think I've learned a lot from Buggy, especially from Kitty and all. How do you just from YouTube, Yogesh? A lot of people like I know, from YouTube only. So Buggy came one day. I think Buggy the first time you came was, I think it was a neovim stream I was doing. And then earlier, we used to think that because of this name, and Buggy is starting to this kind of name. He has one more name called Pregnant Pomegranate or something. Yeah. So that's how I know him. And I thought earlier, me and Mohit used to discuss whether Buggy is a fake account or something because we are not sure whether he's a real person. I mean, he's a real person, but yeah, there you go. See, this is the name he had for a new account. Yo, Mohit, what's up? What's up? Thank you so much for joining. Twitch weekend पे यार अभी गला बैठा हुआ है मेरा already. I'm to give a talk on Saturday, so I'll not be able to stream on Saturday. And then Sunday I'll probably stream, but Saturday I have dinner plans. So I'll have to go. This is not. So this is not working. Yeah, funny to imagine, right? So I was just trying a new font pro. And Buggy is not working. See, this thing happens with Kitty, I mean, a lot. I'm not sure what's wrong, right? So, you see, it doesn't even error out. Let's just open Kitty again, right? Okay, can I just open chat here? Yeah, exactly, right? So I'm doing it. I think, see, so this is the list of fonts it supports, right? So if I do SF Mono CB Bold, so that is supported, right? That's what it means. So let's go to font family. Right over here, let's go to font family and let's paste it here, right? Yeah, it seems to be working. Yeah, it looks like it's working. Do you like this though? SF Mono nut font. You got the SF Mono nut font. Okay, let's try. Fine. One more time if you distract me with the fonts, Buggy. Okay. We'll have to talk. Okay, not even one more time, I'll change the font. I know you're not asking me to change as well, but it's so unfair. Like, let's both decide to stick on a single font for, let's say, 2 years. Okay? Can we sign a contract or something for that? Please? I request you. Or if you will change, you will not tell anyone in the world that you have changed. Right? Let's do that. Yeah? Good, you agreed? Perfect. Signed. Arey, hi Anirudh, what's up? What's up? I generally hate Mac. I just went full. Okay. Okay. See again. You are trying to distract me with this. Now, just I switched to this SF Mono. Hi Anirudh, by the way. What's up, yaar? Wait, let me make you the moderator. I'll make a standard moderator for now. By Anirudh, hi. How can he not be a moderator? Nice to see you on the stream. Thank you. My voice is low. I'll change and actually announce it to the whole world. No, you can't. You can't. You see, like this is just not fair. Every day you come up with a new font. That's not happening. See, that is not good for health. Okay, I'll tell you, it has serious implications. It can lead to AIDS, for example. You know, the main cause of AIDS is what? Changing fonts. Who is going to stop you? I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna come to your place. I'm gonna make sure that. What is the task of a moderator? To be in each and every stream. Make sure you're there for every second and respond to each of my message. Nice, no? I want dates. This generation, I tell you. Anirudh, okay, so we have Anirudh, right? Anirudh, you're in Germany, right? And you know how Indians are. Share links. Yeah. I mean, so the whole point of this stream, like a lot of people are not able to share links because they were not moderators. So I just made them moderators so they can share links. So such a easy criteria, right? Okay, now Anirudh, you're gonna tell me which font is better. Yogesh, you're there as well. So Yogesh and Anirudh are gonna choose which font is better. Buggy, whatever fonts you want, you're going to list them right now, maximum 4, and we will experiment with all of them. Fira code is already decided. The font that we bought, I'm gonna pick that one as well. And then I have this SF Mono, okay? And one more you can choose. So you have one more font that Buggy you can suggest and we'll compare with that, okay? Anirudh ready? Yogesh is ready. Okay, perfect. Anirudh, are you ready? See this guy, I just made him a moderator and he left. Visa code we already tried, no? Ready? Okay, cool. IBM Plex Mono because IBM is a company. We'll go with that. You want me to go with this one? GitHub they have. Okay, there's lots of options. Oh, you want me for mono? Okay, so they have fonts here. Complete they have, TTF they have. Okay, let's go with this one. Okay, we'll not care about nerd font. We can always generate the nerd fonts using the Docker. So that's all good. So Anirudh is ready. So let me quickly download the Plex font. Okay, then we'll set it up and make sure that we are going to test it. So let's go. J installations. Get clone. All right, guys. So today we'll decide which font to use. मैं तो thumbnail देख कर आया और क्या scam कर दिया नॉडी. Bro, कर रहे थे यार. We talked about a lot of like Rust and all presentation. See, I even built the first slide. See, state of UI in Rust. Are we there yet? Backend engine at abnormal security. That's it. That's all that matters. So अभी के लिए my voice is very low. So in case if anyone is new, गला बैठे जा रहा था बंदे का. आप बताओ कैसे खड़ा है. क्या खड़ा है भाई, गला ना. या तो सब लोग रस देख के आए थे. जब मैं रस स्ट्रीम करता हूँ तब तो कोई आते नहीं हो, ठीक है. व्हेन आई स्ट्रीम रस डे एंड नाइट, लाइक 2 घंटे स्ट्रीम कर करके गला फाड़ फाड़ के बोल रहा हूँ, ठीक है. प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब टू द चैनल, प्लीज़ लाइक द वीडियो. कोई नहीं आता. अब भी देखो सबको, जब व्हेन आई एम नॉट डूइंग रेलिवेंट वर्क ना, तब कोई नहीं आता. मोहित तो कुछ मत बोलना, ठीक है. कुछ नहीं बोलेगा तू. अरे यार ठीक है, आई स्ट्रीम रस ना. फाइन आई डू इट. लेकिन आज के लिए कैन वी अलाउ थोड़ा ब्रेक. Can we do this font thing first? Because that's more important. No, that's, see, like font is like जैसे बैडमिंटन प्लेयर के लिए ब्रैकेट होता है, वैसे डेवलपर्स के लिए फॉन्ट है. वेरी बैड एग्जाम्पल, आई नो, इट डजंट मेक सेंस, बट ठीक है, इट्स ओके. थैंक यू सो मच. थैंक यू. अब कोई कुछ नहीं बोलेगा, ठीक है. नो वन विल ट्रॉल मी टुडे बिकॉज माई हेल्थ इज नॉट गुड, ठीक है. यू गाइज गेट टू डू दैट टुमारो, ओके, नॉट टुडे. आज कोई कुछ नहीं बोलेगा. आज सब मेरा सपोर्ट करेंगे. बढ़िया शब्द महोदय. अरे क्या बात है. चलो, स्वराज को अच्छी से इंग्लिश आती है, आई मीन सॉरी हिंदी आती है. पूरा पागल हो रखा हूँ. चलो, ऑल राइट. सो वी हैव Anirudh and Yogesh as the judge, okay. So you guys get to choose, okay, and make sure that तुम लोग टाई ना करो, ठीक है. तो थोड़ा आपस में कोऑर्डिनेशन रहना चाहिए. So guys, I'm gonna do kitty list fonts. What are we going to do today? Again, let me remind you all, we are going to compare 4 fonts. And Mohit, you can also come in, bro. I'm sorry, I forgot you. Recursive नहीं देख रहे इसकी तो. कहाँ है तुम्हारा recursive, बताओ. करते हैं recursive, लास्ट करेंगे, ठीक है. Recursive will be the tie breaker, okay. सो फर्स्ट 4 फॉन्ट्स विल डू, देन विल डू रिकर्सिव, ओके. मुझे उसका लिंक भेज दोगे बगी, यार मोडिटर. यार कौन वर्ड भेजता है, मोडिटर क्यों बनाए. लिंक भेजो भाई, थोड़ा काम करो, थोड़ी मेहनत करो. आई थिंक वी हैव रिकर्सिव बोल्ड इटैलिक. इज दिस द वन यू मीन? परफेक्ट, ओके. अनिल, आर यू रेडी? योगेश, आर यू रेडी? मोहित, आर यू रेडी? सो यू गाइज हैव टू टेल मी विच फॉन्ट इज गुड, विच फॉन्ट इज नॉट, ओके. यार एक तो ये इसके अलग लोचे, मैं नहीं कर रहा ये सब. हाँ, okay, right. Okay, you guys are ready. Okay, so the first one we are going for is the current one, okay. So you have to rate it out of 10, both of you, okay. I'm gonna show you the code as well. So this is how the terminal looks like. Let's actually close this whole Chrome window. So it's not relevant because anyways we are not doing this today. Don't tell it to anyone, okay. And if you're new, please subscribe, okay guys. Thank you so much. God, I'm so shameless. Okay, perfect. Look at this. Okay, this is the terminal output. You guys can have a look at it properly. I'm gonna zoom in for you. You want more? You can take a look at this, okay. So this is how it looks like, okay. Now I'm gonna show you the code, okay. So this is how it looks like. You see eyes. Let me show you a few more things. So this is a sample comment, okay. This is not a sample comment, so, okay. So this is how it looks like right now. Let me zoom out for you. So this is how errors will look like, the underline will look like, everything clear, okay. Are you guys ready to judge? What will you give out of 10? Are hi Khushi, what's up? Thank you for joining. Thank you. What's up? It's been a long day without you, my friend. Thank you so much for joining. हाउ आर यू? डॉक्टर के बाद क्या बन गए तुम? यू गोना गिव इट 9 योगेश? डैम ब्रो। व्हाट्स अप अनिरुद्ध, तुम क्या दोगे यार? कम ऑन स्कोर इट फास्ट। सीनियर डॉक्टर बन गई, नाइस। फॉन्ट फिर थोड़ा ज़्यादा है इसका, 7। खुद यूज़ करते हो फिर उसकी गलतियाँ निकालते हो बगी। लाइक एक होता है ना कि ये वही बंदा है जो अपनी गर्लफ्रेंड की बोलेगा आई हैव अ गर्लफ्रेंड, लेकिन इसमें ये खामियां है, आई वांट समथिंग टू कंपेयर। ओके ठीक है, सो आई एम गोना शो यू ऑल बट रिमेंबर इट, ठीक है? अलग ही डिमांड्स है अनिरुद्ध। यही होता है जब जर्मनी चले जाते हैं। इंडिया में रहोगे ना तो जो बोला जाए ना वो करोगे शांति से। जर्मनी में आदत पड़ गई है। हाँ, ये सब कुछ गवर्नमेंट ला के देगी, टैक्स भरना नहीं है। नहीं, टैक्स भरते हो तुम, ज़्यादा भरते हो उल्टा, बट कमाते भी तो ज़्यादा हो शायद। हमें शायद क्या, फॉर श्योर। एनीवेज, all right, so this is Berkeley monofont, guys. Okay, so this is Berkeley monofont, you guys can see. So this is a premium font which I bought. Okay, all right, so this is the Berkeley monofont. I repeat, let me add a comment. For example, here you can already see a lot of comments, so I don't have to write again. So this is the Berkeley monofont. Okay, I repeat, this is the Berkeley monofont. Yeah, this is how it looks like. Honestly speaking, I don't like it, or maybe I like it. It's just I'm not so used to it because it looks like a square shape and like really old style development thing. Let me zoom in for you. I think I can show you the code as well, how it looks like. So this is how it looks like. राका को ढूंढने जर्मनी चले। कौन है राका यार? Okay, perfect, Yogesh. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Take care. Have a good dinner and see you there. Yeah, I'll recover by then. Yeah, I'm not gonna speak for 2 days now. Thank you. Thank you for joining. अनिरुद्ध, राका कौन है? इसको राका की पड़ी है, मैं बोल रहा हूँ उसको स्कोर करे तो इसको पहले बोलता है कि रेफरेंस चाहिए, ठीक है? देन आई गिव हिम रेफरेंस, देन ही इज लाइक राका कौन है, उस पर ध्यान दिया उसने। आई लिटरली आस्क्ड अनिरुद्ध कि इसको कितना रेट करना है, ही इज़ नॉट आंसरिंग माई क्वेश्चन, ठीक है? दैट्स व्हाट हैपेंस व्हेन यू गो टू जर्मनी, ठीक है? अनिरुद्ध इंडिया में था तो एटलीस्ट रिस्पॉन्ड करता था, जर्मनी जाके तो बात करना ही बंद कर दिया इसने। दैट्स सैड ब्रो, वेरी डिसअपॉइंटेड। राका, ये देखो फिर लिंक भेज दिया। दिस लुक सिमिलर टू मी एक्चुअली, यू नो ब्रो, सेम सेम। अच्छा, ओ राका, इट्स नॉट इन। हाउ कैन, वेट, राका, हाउ कैन राका इज, हाउ इज राका करेक्ट इन हॉटस्टार ब्रो? राका वाज करेक्ट इन द मूवी, नो? भागम भाग। अच्छा ठीक है, लेट्स गो टू अनदर फॉन्ट। आई थिंक दिस इज अ विनर। आई शो यू, यू गोना लव इट ब्रो। व्हाट अबाउट दिस? ये अपना फॉन्ट ले आया। There's a Hindi series in Hotstar on Raka. अरे वाह। देखो योगेश भी भाई साहब डिनर करने जा रहे थे, बट ही लिटरली केम फॉर राका, ठीक है? किसी को मतलब नहीं है मैं कौन सा फॉन्ट यूज़ करूँ, कोई मेरी हेल्प नहीं करना चाहता। एवरीवन इज सो वरीड अबाउट कि राका कौन है, ठीक है? देखो इन भाई साहब को देखो, डिनर के लिए जा रहे थे, वापस आए। अनिरुद्ध को देखो, मैंने उससे बोला कि फ़ॉन्ट को रेट करे, ग्रहण। भाई फ़ॉन्ट के पैसे कौन देता है, खास करके जब इंडियन टाइप फाउंड्री सारे फॉन्ट्स फ्री दे रहा है? इज इट ग्रैंड? अच्छा ओके, लुक्स ग्रेट। ये कौन सा फॉन्ट है? ये मैंने कौन सा डाला, मैं खुद ही भूल गया। या दिस इज द वन, यस। अच्छा अच्छा, ये देखा था क्या तुमने मेरा ट्वीट? मैंने बोला उनको, मैंने कहा विल दीस न्यू फॉन्ट्स बी अवेलेबल फॉर दोस हु परचेज बर्कली और विल इट बी अ सेपरेट परचेज? इट विल बी अ सेपरेट परचेज। आई एम लाइक व्हाई विल यू डू दैट, राइट? वेटिंग फॉर फ्रेंड्स, लकी हूँ यार। इधर देखो, इधर खाली बैठे हैं, कोई फ्रेंड नहीं है, कोई कुछ नहीं है, बस बैठे स्ट्रीम कर रहे हैं, काम करने वापस कल सुबह 5 बजे उठूंगा, 6 बजे निकलूंगा। बट ऑफ कोर्स हैव फन, या हैव फन। अच्छा ओके, आई थिंक मैंने ये फॉन्ट चेंज नहीं करा था। हाँ, नाउ इट्स चेंज्ड. बताओ भाई. बाय 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 योगेश, बाय, टेक केयर. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर ज्वाइनिंग. अनिरुद्ध, अभी अभी देखो. दिस इज फीरा कोड मोनो. दिस लुक्स लाइक दिस. जलता है रे मजनू. अब अनिरुद्ध कुछ ना कुछ ऐसे क्वेश्चन पूछेगा. पूछो भाई, पूछो. लेट्स स्ट्रीम फॉर 7 more minutes गाइस, फिर मैं जाता हूँ, थोड़ा दवा लेता हूँ आई गेस. मीटअप में आवाज़ ना खराब हो जाए, वरना पीपल विल बी डिसअपॉइंटेड. कुछ नहीं है सीरियस, अनिरुद्ध रहने दे भाई. पूछो, चलो ठीक है, मैं भी देखता हूँ क्या पूछते हो सीरियस क्वेश्चन. कुछ नहीं होगा इसका. ही इज ऑलरेडी गोना आस्क इंडिया वर्सेस ऑस्ट्रेलिया में फोर्थ टेस्ट मैच में कौन जीतेगा. दैट्स ऑल ही इज गोना आस्क. आवाज़ अभी सही लग रही है, बट मैं मतलब बहुत वो फील कर रहा हूँ कि आवाज़ बहुत डाउन है. यही पूछने वाला था ना अनिरुद्ध, है ना. आई नो ब्रो, वी बोथ लव क्रिकेट इतना ना, लाइक आई लिटरली टोल्ड माई मैनेजर दैट कि इंडिया हारने वाली है. आई एम नॉट गोना फिक्स बग्स. ठीक है, आई एम नॉट वर्किंग. ही इज लाइक नाउ आई हैव टू वरी मोर अबाउट द क्रिकेट मैच रेदर देन योर परफॉर्मेंस. डाइपेन हाइड्रामाइन पी जाओ. कुछ भी चीज़ सीधी नहीं बतानी है, ठीक है. दिस गाय इज लाइक बगी, आई टेल यू व्हाट. इसको कुछ भी हो जाए, कुछ भी पूछो, उल्टा घुमा फिरा के बताएगा. बोलिए सिया, लिटरली भाई. बगी, वॉच क्रिकेट. अनिरुद्ध मैं बताऊं दिक्कत क्या आ रही है. आई टेल यू व्हाट द होल थिंग. पहली बात ना, इंडिया प्रेशर में अच्छा खेलती नहीं है, ठीक है. T20 एंड ओडीआई की बात अलग है, बायलेटरल सीरीज की बात अलग है, लेकिन अभी ये डब्ल्यू जब ऐसा आता है ना, वर्ल्ड कप के लिए क्वालिफाइंग वाला चीज़, इंडिया खत्म. अभी देखो सेकंड थर्ड मैच ऐसे हारी है कि ये भी नहीं कह सकते कि क्लोज मैच था. टैप पीपीपी करती है क्या. I don't follow it closely. Yeah, you have to watch it closely this time. Fourth test match, if India wins, India qualifies for World Test Championship. If India loses, they don't. And if India draw करती है तो draw तो होगा ही नहीं, छोड़ो. इंडिया में draw होने से रहा. 5 दिन के 3 दिन में मैच खत्म हो रहा है. That's the thing, right? So, and the thing is कि Prime Minister नरेंद्र मोदी and ऑस्ट्रेलिया के जो Prime Minister है, he's also like he has arrived in Ahmedabad, so he's gonna be there. Is it tomorrow? God, damn, bro, I'm not gonna. Oh shit, this is tomorrow. 9:30 am. भाई मैं नहीं जा रहा ऑफिस कल. अरे यार शिट. बट सीरियसली क्वेश्चन, इज देयर अ वे ऑन गिटहब टू लॉक द गिटहब एक्शन वर्कफ्लो फाइल्स. मतलब कंट्रीब्यूटर्स कैन नॉट चेंज वर्कफ्लोज बट कैन चेंज अदर थिंग्स इन रेपो थ्रू पीआर. हाँ. You used to be AI guy by the way bro, what happened. I know that you were doing more of development but पूरा ही शिफ्ट कर दिए. hmm. So I know, like I know where you're coming from. I'll tell you what. So what you can do is, uh, what you can do, I'll tell you what, right? So I think your problem is not like they are changing the file. Your problem is that in every PR, if they change that file, then it's going to run the CI and that's going to waste resources. Is that the problem? Like, is the whole resource wastage and all the problem? Or is it actually that any PR that changes the workflow should not even happen? Like, they should not even be able to commit the change or something like that, right? That's your problem. Acha, okay, security problem. Tell me one thing. Can they even see the workflow files? Are they allowed to see the workflow files or are they even not allowed to see the workflow files? In that case, I think what you can do is API keys push करके बैठे हैं क्या? They're allowed to see workflow, but they cannot edit and create a PR after that. How can you lock GitHub file from contributors? How do I lock forcing it to prevent others from working? Uh, what is the chat saying? Google पे कुछ नहीं, there's only one branch lock. Yeah, that will not make sense though. And git LFS doesn't make sense as well. Like only the closest I know, I think even you know, is like, yeah, maintain a separate repo. But how will you use it then? Because what Anirudh is saying, that he wants people to see the workflow file, but he doesn't want them to. Hey, yes, Buggy ka solution is valid, Anirudh. You can do that. No, you can have a public repo, which is a separate repo that maintains the workflow files, and it's not open to PRs, right? You can close like any user from creating the PR on that repository. So that solves your purpose. And in your main repo, you can have it as a submodule, and you can use those workflow files. No, isn't that possible? I'm not sure if GitHub workflow files will work that way, but in general, like normal files could work. That's something you can do, no? But of course, like that's not a very straightforward solution. Yeah, this not getting, no, come on, that's not what we are asking. So this is blog push dot groovy. Why? What is this? Oh, you need to join my laptop. Okay, okay. Yeah, आराम से आराम से. A post receive hook is run by server after the push data has been received, and it returns false. The push will be rejected. Okay. Nice, no? Buggy? This is what we can do, right? Oh, wow, 12 likes, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Like on Twitch, no one even joins, and you guys are giving me 12 likes this time. Thank you. This is nice, na? देखो यहाँ पे so this is what they're saying, that you can have a post receive hook. A post receive hook is run by the server after the push data has been received, and if it returns false, the push will be rejected. Right? So this is what you want. You want to have a logic. Once someone tries to push, the push will be rejected. So you can have this should get you started to get a list of the files committed in the push. This will give you the list of files that have been committed in the push, and you can check whether that contains a workflow file or not. And this is 2013, so let's make sure that post receive hooks is still a thing. Blog push or groovy they have. Let's search for about it. I mean, let's search it. Yeah, there you go. Maybe look out for this post receive hook. This one and this one. Anu, do you think that this will solve your problem if you are able to reject a push based on what files have been, yeah, interesting on it? Yes, exactly. I mean, if this works, then it's worth it, right? Yeah, post receive hook in the repo. I think a lot of people are suggesting this, and it was there in 2018 as well. Then you'll be able to do that. Yeah, exactly. Nice. Yeah, it's very nice. Yeah, learned something new today. Thank you. Good idea. Okay, no. No, I'm not gonna give you credits for that, Buggy. But yeah, thank you so much. Like, of course, good discussion. Another good question, bro. If someone tries to change workflow file, the post receive hook will reject it. Exactly right. So that will serve your purpose. Yeah, we'll check it out. Yes. Take a look at it and maybe write a blog on it. भाई बगी ने कुछ किया ही नहीं, मैंने किया. वाह निरुद्ध वाह, प्रणाम है आपको. मैं नहीं बात कर रहा, मैंने सर्च किया गूगल पे. ठीक है भाई, ठीक है. चलेगा चलेगा. आई एम जस्ट किडिंग. या थैंक यू सो मच बगी फॉर एक्टिव डिस्कशन ऑन इट. But even I didn't do anything. Stack Overflow से ही निकाला है. How to use Git host to automate development. काफी इंटरेस्टिंग है यार. I think Git buggy always wins. हे भगवान, इसका buggy always wins. You know, distro hopping was a thing जिससे मैंने अपने आप को बहुत मुश्किल से पीछा छुड़ाया था कि I will not do distro hopping again. Now I am on to font hopping. And buggy, I'll tell you, it's because of you. ठीक है? If this continues for one more day, bro, give me your address. I'm gonna come to you and पुलिस को लेके आऊँगा कि इसको लेके चलो. ये सोसाइटी में अगर ऐसे आपने खोला छोड़ा बगी को, इज गना स्पॉइल एवरीवन्स फोकस कि नहीं फॉन्ट ये ट्राई करके देखो, आई यूज दिस, आई यूज दैट. never tell a developer what you use, क्योंकि other person is definitely gonna try it. अलेक्जेंडर वर्सेस पोरस में कौन जीता था? बगी भाई साहब। हे भगवान, क्या क्या पढ़ा है भाई तुमने? Yeah, Bing is much better. Like, I mean, see, first of all, it's like for the reasons I don't like Google. Because for no reasons at all, like I just don't like Google right now. Um, and I was very curious how Bing works. And tell you what, like, let's say, hey, how can I lock GitHub GitHub file? Because haha, अरे रुको, because GitHub file from being pushed in a repository. Let's see. Lock a GitHub file from being pushed. Okay. You can use git lff, which is supported by to OK, to block a branch. Are you trying to lock a file? If so, I can show you how to do it. Okay, let's say a file. Okay, from being changed in a repo. Okay. From flying pen into fire. Hey Bhagwan. Are like no, of course I don't like Microsoft as well. बट देखो, पॉइंट इस ना, जो कॉम्पिटिटर है आपका गूगल का, वो अभी माइक्रोसॉफ्ट है. अब मैं जाके डक डक गो यूज़ करूँ, कोई मतलब नहीं है ना. लाइक वो ऑलरेडी बहुत कम है, तो वो कंपटीशन लाइक फिर वो रियल नहीं आ पाएगा. सो यू ट्राई टू बी लाइक सपोर्ट द सेकेंड पर्सन इन द रेस, सो दैट फिर फर्स्ट वाला पहले हार जाए. सो फर्स्ट वाला हार चुका, तो अब नाउ माइक्रोसॉफ्ट कम्स फर्स्ट, देन वी विल सपोर्ट अमेजॉन. Amazon is gonna work on a search algorithm built by Anirudh, because he works for Amazon. So Anirudh, you're gonna make it. Buy it from pharmacy. हाँ भाई हाँ. क्या है ये? क्या दारू का नाम है कि क्या है ये? है क्या ये? भाई ये सब नहीं है मेरे को अभी. क्या ये सब क्या है? मोशन सिकनेस, इंड्यूस स्लीप, सप्रेस कफ. यहाँ पे जाके ना इसने रेलिवेंट कोई बात बोली है. यहाँ तक आते आते मुझे कुछ भी नहीं है. अब मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि तुमने अब बोला है तो मुझे कल हो जाएगा ये सब. हाउ कैन आई लॉक अ फाइल यूजिंग पोस्ट रिसीव हुक? ओके, लेट्स गिव इट अ हिंट एंड सी कि अगर हमने पोस्ट रिसीव हुक के बारे में पढ़ लिया तो देखते हैं क्या आंसर देता है. You cannot run anything on GitHub server side with a post receive hook after you're trying to log a file. If so, I can show you some alternatives. Yeah, this would make sure if no one can change the workflow, then security is guaranteed. Yes. Yeah. See? हायर कर लो भाई हम लोगों को AWS में. क्या अकेले अकेले? बुला लो. बगियन आ जाएंगे. मैं वी आर फ्री. We have a lot of time. No, no, no. Wait. If my manager looks at it, no. भाई मेरी बच जाएगी. I'm just kidding. I'm happy in my current company. I didn't mean to say that I'm looking for change. Anyways, there's one thing I was looking forward to is who is अनिरुद्ध. कब आ रहे हो भाई? ये सब बताने का होता है नहीं होता है? आर यू कमिंग लाइक वेकेशन के लिए, फिर छोड़ के ही आ रहे हो? छोड़ के आ रहे हो तो खबरदार किसी और कंपनी में अप्लाई किया तो वी हैव टू टॉक अबाउट इट. ओके. अगर अमेजोन में ही हो तो उनके AWS सर्वर पे खुद का गिटहब सर्वर होस्ट कर लो. कोई फ्रेमवर्क था तो सही है उसके लिए, देन यू कैन ऐड योर ओन उंगा बुंगा दे. हे भगवान. भाई इधर देखो. अनिल दागर इज इन भविष्य शर्मा में काम कर रहे हो करते हुए पॉसिबल? यस भविष्य, फॉर श्योर. आई वर्क फॉर एबनॉर्मल सिक्योरिटी as a backend engineer, so you can always check it out. It's a Series C funded startup, $4 billion valuation, and we are growing in India. So yeah, that's about it. Anil Dagar is an applied scientist at AWS AI in Berlin. He is also an alumnus of IIT Roorkee and a contributor to open source software. His research interests include NLP and graph representation. That's so true. I think whenever I talked about this, he's always like, yeah, graph representation learning में interest था. Yes, yes. Backend which technology, you can think about like Django, REST API ideally will be good. Then you have Postgres is the database and all technologies. I mean, in general, first of all, like Python is the must. Then you have these few tech stack as well. What would you like to his girlfriend? ये साइबर सिक्योरिटी फील्ड और उनकी कंपनियों के नाम. So that's the thing. It's not really cyber security. It's like email security and cloud security firm. But yeah. Okay. Kirti Suresh and Anirudh Ravichandra were going to die not in 2021. क्या सुन रहे हो भाई अनिरुद्ध? I asked for your girlfriend. They're telling me about Kirti Suresh. क्या बात है भाई? Let's search for who does buggy worm come on Kushashwa's live stream on YouTube. Buggy Worm is a YouTube channel that uploads videos related to gaming and entertainment. According to Buggy, has 1.32k. Wow. Wow. They don't know about me. Kushashwa is a Twitch streamer. Kushashwa is a singer. Yeah. How did you find interest in Vim? Bro, it all started, Bhavish, it all started with my job at NVIDIA. I think even before that, I was looking at Vim, but not really actively, right? I used to hop between Sublime Text. Then VS Code came later. It was Sublime Text mostly. Genie was there as well on Linux. But like it all started when I was at NVIDIA, when I saw my teammates using Vim a lot. That's why I started using it properly. And later on, then I think I just went on to it. So no, best Vim advice came from Legion NVIDIA. And I keep it minimal. Yes, that's true. Like the reason he used to say that, because see, like even if you want to modify your config and all, that's okay, but you need to be aware of the key maps with Vim, because if you don't know, see, the problem is if you're so used to your own key maps, if you switch to some other system or if you switch to a server, because a lot of times people log into a server and then kind of try to fix bugs, try to run and then go back, right? Then you're so used to it. Exactly, right. Anirudh has the same point. Yeah. So don't always know the basics. Then if you want to configure, you do whatever you want. But as long as you remember like I remember, so I can actually use Vim. Yeah, don't change Vim motion bindings, change whatever else you want. That's so true, right? Like don't get used to it. For example, right now, selecting this text, right? Use stop quoting Sun TZU. I don't know how to even pronounce this. I used to know it in 2021. Nice. Started using it. I started using it in 2019 or 18, but properly in 2020. Sun Tzu. Sun Sunotzu. Sun Tzu. Or Art of War. Bro, everything you say, Buggy, can go as a tweet. Everything you say, like literally everything you say, I can add it as a tweet. And that's like how viral you can be if you just tweet yourself. Because anyways, if I'll tweet, nobody will like. For you, you just tweet these things, and you'll become very popular. According to Rajesh, okay, according to one, Rajesh Kushwaha is a Bhojpuri singer. Yeah, God level. I started using it when Snake language versus Shiny Stone language used to be a thing. Bro, never call Python a snake language again, and Shiny Stone language is what you say Rust used to be a thing. See, stop saying that. It's so confusing. Half of my mind goes on understanding what you are saying. ठीक है? Already दिमाग खराब हो रखा है. Then this guy calls Python a snake language and Shiny Stone Rust को Shiny Stone बुलाता है ये. कहाँ से स्वराज, कहाँ से इतना दिमाग आता है? What's your age, Bhavish? I'm 24. I'm 24. I'm sorry, I was reading this. अरे यार, Rust is a भाई भगवान. Here is snake. भाई इसको कहाँ है बैन? कहाँ है? I literally I can't even ban you. इस ये क्या भाई, कहाँ से लाता है इतना? ये व्हाट्सएप अनिरुद्ध. व्हाट हैपेंड टू द क्वेश्चन, बताया ना तुम्हें क्वेश्चन का आंसर। इजी, पोस्ट रिसीव फॉर, कौन सा क्वेश्चन, कैसा क्वेश्चन, मैं किसी क्वेश्चन को नहीं जानता। कौन सा क्वेश्चन भी कौन सा था कि योर गर्लफ्रेंड, नो तुम ही बताओगे तुम्हारी गर्लफ्रेंड कौन है, मेरे को कैसे पता। अब वो कीर्ति सुरेश बता रहा है बिंग, तो आप उसका क्या कर सकते हैं, टेल मी हु इज योर गर्लफ्रेंड। गाइस ओके, वी आर आस्किंग अनिरुद्ध हु इज हिज गर्लफ्रेंड। भाई मैं सच बता रहा हूँ, मैं यूट्यूब की ना लाइक स्ट्रीमिंग आई लाइक पोस्ट रिसीव हुक्स, सो ये, अरे भाई इतना बता दिया, अब थोड़ा पढ़ो खुद से यार, खुद करो, इतने इंटेलिजेंट हो, इतने स्मार्ट हो, इतने हैंडसम हो, इतना पूरा विदेश घूम लिया सारा, पोस्ट रिसीव हुक्स करो आराम से बैठ के, और क्या। बाय द वे गाइस, ही हैज लिटरली विजिटेड कितने सारे नेशंस, और मैं यहाँ बैठ के ना बैंगलोर में HSR लेआउट से कोरमंगला नहीं गया हूँ। भाई गर्लफ्रेंड फेस रिवील 1 मिलियन व्यूज, एग्जैक्टली ब्रो, लेट्स डू इट। अनिरुद्ध आ जाओ इस स्ट्रीम पे, 1 मिलियन व्यूज इजी। आई गिव यू इसमें से $500,000, नहीं व्यूज, खोल के बैठूंगा तुम्हारी स्ट्रीम। लेट्स गो लेट्स गो। शर्मा गया अनिरुद्ध आई गेस, कोई बात नहीं गया, उसको अभी ज़्यादा फोर्स नहीं करते। लाने गए हो क्या अपनी गर्लफ्रेंड को अनिरुद्ध? ही इज़ लाइक लेट मी फाइंड माई गर्लफ्रेंड। सड़क पे किसी को उठाया, जल्दी से ले आओ, चलो चलो चलो। Perfect, yeah. Guys, I will go and take some medicine and have some rest. I mean, not rest, have some rest, and I'll probably change this stream to, yeah. Anthony writes code is nice. He is nice. Yeah, but I mean, like he's very particular about pre-commit and also. नेबर की बेल बजा दी है। टेक रेस्ट, गो कोरोना गो, बहुत अच्छे भागी। इसका बस चले ना, मुझे ये कैंसर एड्स सब कुछ दिलवा दे। सी यू टुमारो एट टॉस, भाई इंडिया जीत जाए बस, वरना सच बता रहा हूँ आई एम गोना बी वेरी डिप्रेस्ड। लेट्स हैव अ पॉडकास्ट अराउंड इट, मैं बोल रहा हूँ अनिरुद्ध, लेट्स जस्ट हैव अ पॉडकास्ट अराउंड क्रिकेट। आई डोंट माइंड पुटिंग दैट ऑन माई यूट्यूब चैनल, स्पॉइलिंग माई कॉन्टेंट, आई रियली डोंट माइंड। प्री कमिट होता क्या है लैंग्वेज में, जस्ट सिंपल थिंग। जब हम गेट कमिट करते हैं उससे पहले यू वांट टू रन फ्यू स्क्रिप्ट्स, राइट। फॉर एग्जांपल आपने, लेट्स से यू एडिट दिस कोड, राइट, एंड व्हाट यू वांट इज कि कोई भी तुम्हारे गेटअप पे पीआर बनाए, सो इट शुड बी ऑटो फॉर्मेटेड, राइट। व्हाट यू कैन डू इज यू कैन एनेबल प्री कमिट, उसमें यू कैन ऐड ब्लैक एज अ डिपेंडेंसी और समथिंग, ब्लैक इज इन पाइथन विच विल take care of all this. Then all you can do is you can add it to your GitHub config, and whenever you commit, it will run the pre-commit. It will try to find if there are any formatting and all errors or any import errors. I mean, just linter problems, and it will fix it for you. If you don't want, you can fix it yourself if they're very complicated. Follow chess is more cancers in cricket. You will love it. या नहीं यार, पूरा दिन दिमाग यूज़ करो, फिर चेस में भी दिमाग यूज़ करो, मुझसे नहीं होता। कॉलेज में लोगों को लगता था कि एआई वाला बंदा है भाई, उससे चेस में कोई नहीं हारेगा। मेरे जूनियर के साथ मेरा मैच था, आई एम लाइक आई वेंट, और पता नहीं उसने एकदम से हाथ आगे बढ़ाया, मैं आई डोंट नो व्हाई इसको मेरे से हाथ मिलाना होगा, देन आई रियलाइज कि मेरे को बचा ही नहीं है। numpy added pre-commit, that's cool, but they don't have a lot of python code, no? क्या क्या डिपेंडेंसी ऐड किया उन्होंने? बेसिकली लिंटिंग इज द मोस्ट कॉमन यूज केस, या आई गेस सो। भाई मेरा गला खराब हो रहा है बहुत ज़्यादा। linting and pre-commit, yeah right, I know what you mean. First of all, in Python, I use tab bit 4 because internal company में हम वही यूज़ करते हैं, बट इन जनरल tab bit तो आई डोंट लाइक। रस्ट में आई कीप इट 4, जो डिफ़ॉल्ट है वही रखता हूँ, बट सी प्लस में आई यूज टू कीप इट 2, बट अब आई डोंट यूज सी प्लस प्लस, सो द होल जावास्क्रिप्ट फाइल लोग यूज़ करते होगे तुम लोग, रस्ट में आई स्टिक टू 4। गिटहब सजेस्ट टू, इज इट? बाहर में जाए गिटहब यार, अपना मर्जी का करो, छोड़ो, हु केयर्स, यू नो। हायरिंग के बाद पूछते है नहीं कि टैबलेट कौन सा चाहिए, दे जस्ट आस्क लीड कोड क्वेश्चंस एनीवेज, जो करना है करे। दे डोंट इवन आस्क व्हाट फॉन्ट यू यूजिंग, आर यू यूजिंग फीरा कोड, आर यू यूजिंग फीसा कोड, आर यू यूजिंग दिस, आर यू यूजिंग दैट, नो। कैन यू code this for us? Yeah, you can. Oh, you're hired, tada. Then you're laid off, tada. Why? Because you're hired based on lead code, tada. So you cannot do work. Bro, seriously, ISF was the worst one. I've been using it for 6 months now. Buggy. I mean, honestly speaking, recruiters aren't that bad. ठीक है मतलब depends on company to company. Like recruiters are really good कहीं पे they actually look at your profile, GitHub projects because then they're told from the, like they have the clear instructions कि कैसा चाहिए. बिग टेक में कुछ पता नहीं क्या तो 1000 रिक्रूटर्स हायर कर रखे हैं. छोड़ो, अपना फोटे नहीं है, चुप रहते. मैं ही फायर हो जाऊंगा फालतू में. With iOS Sevka, there's a problem though, by the way. With iOS Sevka, I can't, like the whole, this is different, right? So, how it looks like on, see, this is how it looks like here. Okay, and this is, okay, take care, bro. Thank you so much for joining here. Thank you. Wednesday recruiters are great, yeah. Sure. Yeah, take care, bro. Take care. Thank you, Anil. Thank you so much for joining. Chalo, abhi, let me take leave as well, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Chalta hai, I think check this out. Buggy, if you have some time, check about faster than Lime. I think you might be aware of him already. Try to find out what font he uses. I think he uses something which has more cap height. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's iOS or something else, but maybe explore a bit and maybe we can talk about this in next stream. This whatever font he uses, it actually looks really good. But I think it could be because of HDR and all as well because he's on Windows. So I'm not very sure. Did anyone subscribe the channel today, by the way? No subscribers. Okay. Okay. We have a few talks. Ta-da-da. Need to prepare for my talk. I'm kind of worried about it. Wind blows. Hey, Bhagwan. Bhai, मैं buggy. I'm gonna go sleep, bro. Is he has YouTube channel? Yes, Bhavesh. Yes, he has YouTube channel. You can search for about him. I can actually give you guys a link. It's okay. Here you go. Any notifications? No. Yeah. So actually, if you look at his his font, so this is the font he uses. It actually looks cool. I like it. I honestly like it. I think iOS has been nice for me. So yeah, might just go back to iOS. Perfect, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, everyone. Take care. Okay, we'll meet tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah. No, of course. Let's go. ठीक है. Sorry, I will try to be a bit more developer, like have more developer centric streams. Maybe not today, but maybe tomorrow. I mean, we'll try to stick to a schedule. हर दिन नहीं हो पाएगा. So we'll see. Okay. Take care. Thank you so much, Buggy, for joining. Thank you, Bhavesh. Thank you, Anirudh. Thank you, Mohit. Thank you, Yogesh, who was there before. And if anyone is here, you can say hi and bye. Thank you so much for everyone for joining in. Yeah, diphenhydramine. Okay, fine. Diphenhydramine. Okay, got it. Thank you. I'm sorry I wasted your time, guys. Thank you to you also. Thank you, Bhavesh, for being here. Thank you. Take care, everyone. Bye. Bye. Bye.